now to Istanbul, not Constantinople, for Caroline and Pasha. They're doing the Charleston. I know Caroline is so excited about this dance. She's been desperate to do it.
Yeah, it's a fun dance. It's full of character, and I love that they're doing all these Charleston steps, and it looks very energetic to me. They're doing slightly different steps here, but obviously it's meant to be, because as you can see, she's slapping the foot.
Wrong. Oh no, Guido, that's your move.
And,
that's Austrian.
Well, it's from Austria. And Pasha's doing this wind up the car movement. But if we carry on a little bit...
Yeah. Off he goes.
You know, you can see how much synchronicity they've got.
Nice flappy bird arms.
It's quite great. And I wanted to just show you the next bit, because here you see, look, they've got absolutely excellent matching feet and legs. The only thing with Caroline is I'd like her to step it up now in the performance. So give me more character, exaggerate it more. It's a Charleston as well.
And that's what the judges always say. It's almost like it's sort of cartoony, so
it is.
Exaggerated.
It is. So on this one, you can really go for it.
Don't hold back, flappers. No. She took a short trip on Saturday night. She didn't even send us a postcard. Sorry, this weekend she's on a mini break to Istanbul. We're hoping for a souvenir. It's Caroline and Pasha.
Oh, yes, the lady is a vamp. Oozing sex appeal, so alluring.
That was all fantastic. Until you almost fell over, darling. You did make a great save. It was really, really good. Classy.
All those transitions, the change of hands, all those swirls, you pulled it off.
You drifted across that floor like smoke through a keyhole. It had class, it had glamour. I loved the whole thing.
7,
8,
9.
33?
33 hour standard.
Standard. It's not standard, Mark.
Who wants any more? You can have 33. Welcome, Caroline and Pasha.
Thank you.
Oh, I have to say, my friends were all at my house on Saturday night, and we were like that. Oh my goodness me! It was stunning, your routine.
Oh,
but let's discuss the moment just one more time, because you'll probably talk about it. The little slip. I have to say, when it happened, I thought you were going to go backwards and crash into that lamp.
Or a lady.
Oh.
Because what you couldn't hear on there is that the three women sitting next to me were going,
oh no!
And I could hear them, and I was like,
help me. But I have to say, you are such a pro, Caroline, to recover from that and carry on like nothing is happening. It was brilliant. Did you, how thrown were you for the rest of the dance?
Completely thrown. I could fit for the whole, for the rest of the dance, all I could think of was well, I'd let Pasha down. He'd worked so hard on the routine, and
you hadn't.
And then I thought it was going to happen again. And do you know what? When you first join Strictly, they always ask you, "What's the worst thing that could happen?"
Yeah.
And you say, "Oh, to fall over." And then you do it, and you're like, "Oh, God."
But you know what? At least you got it out of the way, and you've done that now. Yeah. And like Vicky knows, you only want really short dresses
from now on.
No hemline whatsoever from now on. But I have to say, great recovery, and the judges loved it. Despite, in fact, Bruno said he wanted to see it again after that moment, because the rest of it was incredible. Was there a little bit of doubt in your mind that maybe you would have to do it again and be in the dance-off?
I said to you, didn't I? Oh, Pasha, you know Bruno said he'd like to see it again. Do you think that means we're going to be in the dance-off?
No.
How was it for you out there, Pasha? And how much did you feel for Caroline when that happened?
Well, listen, I was on the other side, and I saw her sleeping, and then I looked at Caroline, and she was like nothing happened.
Look at me, fine.
Till the end of the dance, I didn't even know that it affected her that much. And I asked her after the show, after the dance, how are you feeling? She's like, I was completely out there, and I couldn't see it. So that it says how much she was dedicated to the dance, and even
how
inside.
much you've learned, and how much your confidence has grown. I mean, a lot of people might have just, Karen Hardy moment, she might have just thrown your mic down and gone, let's do it again. You could have done that. Bruno absolutely loved your choreography, and he was saying not a typical American Smooth. What was different? How was it different?
I think it's quite a typical American Smooth, because, well, let's put it this way. American Smooth doesn't really have any rules. You can do anything you want, to be as creative as you want. And when you watch professionals competing in American Smooth, it's just, they're doing unbelievable things. And I was trying to keep up with the standard.
And you did. It really was incredible. And when Len said, he always does say, doesn't he, sometimes with American Smooth, he wished there was a little bit more, he did love it, but a bit more in Hold, in Foxtrot. When you're choreographing, do you think of Len and you think of what Craig's going to like and what Bruno and Darcy are going to say?
To be honest, yes, of course. You're always trying to predict what is going to come out as far as comments go. I knew Len would say that, but the music and the movement and the voice in my head was telling me...
That's what do you have to?
Little
Just
voice.
Like, maybe, and the voice like, no.
I like that the voices in your head are very loud. They're quite loud in mine
Maybe
as
it
well.
was neighbors, and I don't know.
Have you ever had any experience yourself of being a judge, Caroline?
Uh-oh.
Funny you should have that response, because we have been fishing through your past, looking at your past TV career, and it turns out you do a marvellous impression of a certain
Simon
Italian. Look at this.
Bruno Raffaelli, what did you think of that?
Mamma mia, Brucey, I think that the Caroline, she is a perfection. I am a friend of flag.
You look about 12 there.
Yeah, I actually was about 12.
You were 12.
That's
Incredible.
what I was 12.
I know. Now, speaking of judges, Craig only gave you a 7. He waxed lyrical about your routine and then gave you a 7. Twitter went crazy. People were furious. We talked to him on Monday, and he said occasionally he might make mistakes, and perhaps that was one. Were you disappointed with just getting a 7 at that point?
No, I was still, at that point, I was still disappointed with the slip. So I was happy for any mark. Any mark was good at that point.
Other than the slip, though, did you enjoy that dance? Because
I loved it.
It was incredible.
I did love it, and I loved the song, and I loved the dance. There was just something in me that felt like, why did it have to happen then?
I know.
Why couldn't it have happened in rehearsal?
I know.
Yeah,
it's
that
so
was the only thing, but I did
unfortunate.
love it.
But it was one. And the death drop at the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it was about 3 different drops. It was incredible. So you go from here, and then that's so difficult, Pasha, surely.
Yes, it actually took us a minute
Look at that
to
shot.
get through it, because
Ooh.
Caroline didn't really want to drop.
Like, don't make me do it.
Don't make me slip again.
Oh, gosh, of course, at that point, you must be really paranoid that it was going to happen again. Well, that was just brilliant. This week, it's the Charleston, and I know you've been so excited about this dance. This is one you've been waiting to do. How well is it going?
Do you know what? Last year I was sitting on my sofa at home and I saw Sophie Ellis-Bextor do the Charleston, and I just thought that is so cool, and I really want to do that, and that was part of the reason why I wanted to do Strictly. So actually getting a chance to do the Charleston, because I've been waiting for it for 10 weeks now. This dance is really fun, and no matter what happens, we're going to have a lot of fun out there on
We're going to go for it.
Yeah,
and your dress is about that long, so you'll never follow
If
that.
I slip, it's purely my own fault.
How has she mastered it? Pasha, are you pleased?
Charleston is going very well. It's a fun dance, and it's very quirky, so I like that we're going to show a little different side of Caroline.
Great. And Istanbul, no Constantinople. Enjoy it. Don't forget to send us a postcard. Caroline and Pasha!